Welcome to A Brief History of the Past. I'm Kaelan and today we're exploring the history of Groundhog Day. Wait, the movie or the tradition of letting a woodchuck predict the weather?
Once a year, the eyes of the nation turn to this tiny hamlet in western Pennsylvania to watch a master at work.
Groundhog Day is observed in the United States and Canada on February 2nd and was founded on the Pennsylvania Dutch superstition that if a groundhog emerges from its burrow and sees its shadow, there will be 6 more weeks of winter. And how does anyone know what a groundhog sees? Do they bring in a special groundhog whisperer who speaks rodent? Groundhog Day has its origins tied to the ancient Christian festival of Candlemas, which marked the midpoint between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. On Candlemas Day, the church would bless and distribute candles for the winter. For Christians, these candles were a symbol of Jesus Christ, who referred to himself as the light of the world. Wait, isn't that Elton John? The Candlemas candles also represented how long the cold winter would be. In Germany, they took this tradition but used an animal to figure out what the weather was doing. Their original animal meteorologist was a bear. I thought bears were experts in fire, not weather.
So remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
During the Middle Ages, it was believed that the bear would wait from its hibernation on this day to have a look outside. If it was sunny and the bear saw its shadow, it meant that winter would be sticking around longer. But if it was overcast outside, it was a sign that the following weeks would be mild, leading to an early spring. Well, that seems backwards. Sunny meant winter and cloudy meant spring. This is why you don't trust animals to predict the weather.
I'll give you a winter prediction. It's going to be cold, it's going to be gray, and it's going to last you for the rest of your life.
As bears became more scarce, they was replaced with badgers in the law. When German immigrants brought the tradition with them to Pennsylvania, the badger was replaced with the local groundhog. Did the groundhog get a say in all this?
Don't drive angry. Don't drive angry.
The groundhog is well suited for the tradition as they go into hibernation in late fall. Male groundhogs then wake up in February to find a mate before going back into hibernation until March. Alright, so let me get this straight. When Phil wakes up on February 2nd, he's expecting to see some attractive lady groundhog, not some middle-aged man in a top hat whispering sweet nothings. The most famous groundhog to check on his shadow is Punxsutawney Phil, who wouldn't get his name until 1961. The tradition of Groundhog Day started well before that though, with the first mention of it in 1886 in the Punxsutawney spirit, with the first official observance in 1887. Clymer Freas, the city editor of the Punxsutawney Spirit, is often cited as the father of the modern Groundhog Day. Ah, Father Groundhog. Was that like Father Christmas but with bigger teeth?
You like your guys with the prominent upper teeth?
It is believed that many of the festivities associated with Groundhog Day were also started in Punxsutawney. The early celebrations were held at the Punxsutawney Oaks Lodge. The lodge members would later form the Groundhog Club. The Groundhog Club. What's that? A gathering of groundhogs who play games and drink lager? What? A group of men who hunted groundhog as a game animal for food? Well, that got dark real quick. Great news, everyone. The groundhog did not see his shadow, so spring will be coming early this year. Wow, that's great news. Now let's cook that little critter, I'm starving. The Groundhog Club would also hold a groundhog feast each September, which featured a drink called Groundhog Punch. The taste was described as a cross between pork and chicken. Was it made from groundhog? The feast did not draw the same interest as the Groundhog Day festivities and was eventually discontinued.
You going to the groundhog dinner?
No, I had groundhog for lunch.
Today, Punxsutawney hosts the most popular annual Groundhog Day celebration with crowds of up to 40,000 people gathering to see Phil predict the weather. While Phil might be the most famous groundhog, there are other notable weather rodents. There's Birmingham Bill, Staten Island Chuck, Essex Ed, Dunkirk Dave, Shubenacadie Sam. Wait, did they just place the city in front of a middle-aged white man's name to come up with these? I mean, Staten Island Chuck, they're not even trying. While Groundhog Day continues to be a popular tradition, there is a question of how accurate these animal forecasters are. Although promoters of the Punxsutawney Festival claim that Phil has never been wrong, the record of less than 40% accuracy says otherwise. What's worse is there's a human being coming up with those wrong predictions and then blaming it on Phil. Welcome to A Brief History of the Past. I'm Kaelan Burrows and today we're exploring the history of Groundhog Day. Wait a minute, I've done this already. Oh no, am I trapped in a time loop? If it's going to take personal growth and me falling in love with you to break the cycle, we're going to be here a very long time.
Stop it!
There you have it everyone, a brief history of Groundhog Day. Let me know what sort of history topics you'd like to see discussed on future episodes in the comments below. Thanks, and I'll see you all in the future. During the Middle Ages, it was believed that the bear would wait from its hibernation on this day to have a look outside. If it was sunny and the bear saw its shadow, it meant that the winter would be the winter is coming. I mean, it came. The winter came, and it actually left quite quickly, really. Let's do that over. Thanks for watching everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and a share. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon to be notified when more Brief History of the Past videos go up. And while you're here, maybe watch another video. Bye!